There are 4 housing locations that are most accessible for purchasing a home as a free-to-play player. Thorins Hall Homesteads in Ired Lewin, Fallowthorn Homesteads in Ired Lewin, Bree Homesteads in Breeland, and Shire Homesteads in the Shire. These are all purchasable using in-game coin, require your character to be level 15, and offer choices of standard, deluxe, or kinship home. Further housing locations exist within Middle-earth called premium housing, however the cost involves mithril coins or housing writs through the LOTRO store using LOTRO points. You can find detailed information about the range of housing and the requirements for purchase on the LOTRO wiki. As a free-to-play player for housing, our starting point will be one of the 4 housing locations available for purchase with in-game coin. The housing broker within Bree Town is a place to browse availability of housing in the neighbourhoods across the 4 homesteads from one location. This offers convenience, but it does not show the precise location of a home that we find available through the broker. My approach to housing was to make a decision on which homestead for my home and then visit the homestead. You can ride out to the homesteads or fast travel through interacting with the housing broker's ledgers in Bree. Outside of each homestead is the housing broker NPC for that homestead for browsing the availability of homes, and that is where my housing purchase proceeded from. I think I'll go with an elven house. I'm going to go with Fallowthorn Homesteads. The thing that we're just going to have to spend a little bit of time on is just getting the right location. There's a location I would ideally like to get for a home which is right next to where all the house services are. You'll see here that there's all these homes around here, but where we ideally want a home is next to these services here, because when we map to our home we don't want to be spending time travelling across the housing neighbourhood to get over here. We just want a short journey. Here we are at the homesteads. So there's 3 types of homes we can get, chat. There's a kinship house, which obviously we can't get. We're not a kin leader of a kin to buy that. And there's a deluxe home, or there's a standard home. The deluxe home and the standard home, for storage there's no difference, it's the same storage. The only thing you're getting with the deluxe is more hooks to put housing items and higher upkeep costs. In the early going, we're going to be going with a standard home. Scrolling down all these housing neighbourhoods where there's plenty of standard homes. Nan Harthad. Then to that housing neighbourhood. Let's see if there's a home. The thing that makes it a bit difficult there with that system is you can't see exactly where the home is. The sale sign, is this a standard home? One Haven Way, so that's going to cost 1 gold, 150 silver, and there's an upkeep cost of 57 silver and 50 copper. There's one over here. That's only 1 gold. It's got a cheaper upkeep cost as well, 50 silver. 57 silver. What's the difference? This house offers 32 interior decoration hooks and 5 exterior hooks. It's the same home, so literally across the way it's cheaper by 150 silver and 7 silver cheaper upkeep to buy this one. So 1 gold, 50 silver upkeep, buy home. There we go. And congratulations on buying a house. Be sure to pay your weekly upkeep. You can pay up to 26 weeks in advance via the housing management panel. But to visit your house, you can use the travel button on the house panel. We got a new skill here, everyone. Travel to personal house. It's a 1 hour cooldown. 1 visit every hour, if you like. We do need to pay a little bit of upkeep to start with. We can go to our panel here, to house. If you are in a kinship, just make sure you're not paying upkeep to the kin house. There's my own house there. And then maintenance, so there we go, 50 silver. We actually have this home paid up to the 6th of August. We don't actually need to deposit any upkeep at the moment, but let's just put 50 silver down. So there we go, 13th of August. So if we don't pay our upkeep, we will get locked out of our home. We won't have our travel skill anymore. Be aware of that. Go into our home now. We will have a storage chest. You'll let me in? Just bought my home, let me in. And literally right in the doorway there, we've got our storage chest. From the start, we get 30 spaces to work with. And for another 9 gold, we can add 15 more slots. With this housing storage chat, this is now a shared space between our characters. If I had another character that I was working on this account, and I wanted to move things between characters, we can use housing storage as our method of shared storage for the moment. We have to do that because shared storage is locked behind LOTRO points. If we look at the LOTRO store, it costs 995 points to get shared storage. So we don't have any shared storage on our account at the moment. But this is a way of getting around that for the moment, because you can see there, for just a cost of 1 gold and just a 50 silver upkeep every week, we've got 30 more slots here, which is more than the 20 we'd get from spending LOTRO points. And then for another 9 gold we can get another 15 slots. What we're going to do with that is, that space we have, we're going to put some of that reputation in to there. Should we have a little look at this house that we bought? That's literally it, chat. So that's all you get for standard home in Falthorn Homesteads. There's a downstairs and there's an upstairs. Very small. But we don't... well, I don't need anything more than that. And that's the lowest cost investment. You also, with buying a home there, when you travel here, we just literally come here to hand tasks in. So as we're moving through the game, if we need to hand our tasks in at the start of the day, we can just pick the level range we're in and hand the tasks in. Just a short walk from the home, and that's what I would recommend people do. Far-ranging stables. And we've got options to move around Middle-earth. You can see there, we can actually go to Gundabad from here. We're well below that level. We can actually go to Gundabad. So here we're going to open up our vault.
How can I be of service?
And all this reputation here, you see, that's taking up all this space. We can just move all this out of here from this character. And just treat the housing storage as a shared space between characters. And as a long-term storage option, because all this rep, we're just not going to be using this, are we, on this character, because we've already hit the reputation levels. This can be all given to another character. So all that space that's being taken up there We're now just going to go back over here to our home and move it all into the chest there. Come to here now, and then just drag in all that rep. There's no need for any shared storage purchases from the LOTRO store at this time. We've created a bit of space now in our storage, haven't we, chat? And we still have 10 spaces there to use. I'm not going to buy the extra storage, we don't really need it yet. I'm just showing you this is an option to do here. Rather than spending your points on the shared storage, 995 points, just buy a home and get 30 slots. You can share it between characters with in-game currency.